Oh yes, so I am recording. Yeah, the camera fell over. I'm going to try and balance it up against my hat. That's always good. Anyhow, yeah. So, what I'm trying to achieve is to develop a photograph onto a leaf. Now, this experiment that I'm doing at the moment, first one, is first I'm going to try some leaves that I've just taken straight off the cabbage. Do you know what I mean? So half the leaves I'm going to take off, and I'm going to try two different ones out for this. I've got lettuce as well. But the rest of the leaves, what I'm going to do is I'm going to press them in a book. I've got an old book here. Also about smoke and advertising, which I thought was quite the book to use because it involves big broad leaves as well as tobacco. So basically what I'm doing is I'm taking the leaves off, just like that. I'm going to get loads out of this. I'll probably have to eat half, you know, which is such a bad thing. But to get a bit pale now, I want the darker leaves. So that'll go into cooking. I've got some leaves here. And all I'm going to do, that's simple. First experiment. Take a nice broad leaf. Now, I was doing a lot of cyanotype previously, so I've got all the little things. From experimenting, I've worked out that the little metal bulldog clips work better than any other clips. So all I'm going to do is get my leaf, get my negative, and put my negative on top of the leaf, just like that. Just like that. I'm going to bring the stalk out a bit because I can see that just breaking the glass. And I've got a real sickening feeling right now that this big ridge down the middle of the leaf is just going to wipe out my frame instantly. But we'll give it a go. So there we are. I've got my negative on top. And all I'm going to do now is put my piece of glass on top of that. Just like that. And all I want to do then is I want to clamp it around. And these little bulldog clips are fantastic for it. They really are. But I'm going to have to use bigger ones because of the leaf. And I don't want to get it over to where the eyes are. And I'm hoping it won't crack as I do this. But I've got a really horrible sinking feeling. I'm just going to break it. But I suppose that's all part of it, isn't it? Let's get these on. And that shouldn't move. That's not. I'll put another one in. Watch me break it now on the last one. It's always the way, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? When you're doing something, you think, oh, I'll just put that last one on, it won't break. And there we go. So now I've got a negative on a leaf in a frame under glass. And the next thing I want to do with that is put it in sunlight. And then I'm going to leave it in sunlight until Monday afternoon, where I'm going to see if it's changed whatsoever. So I'm leaving it for a good, when you add all, it's going to be about good 14 hours, I reckon, of sunlight. But unfortunately for me, I picked the worst point in time to do this because it's snowing and there's no sunlight which isn't diffused. Right, so there's one, and that's one I'm doing. And the next one I'm going to try, I don't know if it's like making art or like cooking this, you know what I mean? But here we go. The next one I'm going to do, I'm going to try a lettuce leaf. Oh God, look at that, it's full of holes. Look at that, slug got that one. That's no good. I want a decent one. Oh, this is better. Oh, maybe not. You know what? Looking at these lettuce leaves, they're just there's not enough surface here. I'm going to go back. I'm just going to do 2 cabbage leaves because the lettuce looks rubbish. So I'm just going to try another thing, and it's got a nice dark green to it. See this? So, same again. I've got my board. I'm going to put my leaf on it. I'm going to put 2 leaves on this one. There's enough room to put 2 leaves. They're all a bit curly and a bit bumpy and things. But what I've got for this one is like a... Oh, actually, I'm going to do one leaf. And try and position it better. I'm going to try and get I get a skeleton running down on it. So I've got that on the board, same as what I just did before. Negative leaf board. Little bit of glass on the top, glass just to keep it flat. And then I've got some more of these bulldog clips. I got loads of them when I was doing the Sienna type. So I'm not short of clips. I've got absolutely tons, so I can put as many on as I want. Because I was doing a lot bigger pieces when I was doing Sienna type. Oh, this puts a nice even pressure on it. All I wanted to make sure is that the negative doesn't. Once this is together, I can't be taking it apart and checking on it. You won't line it up again. You'd never line it up and you'd end up with a really blurred looking image. I learned that from the Sienna type, trying to take them off and put them back on. They just, you never got a crisp image. And there we go. So I've got the other one done. So there's me experiments with fresh leaves. Now here's the next idea that I've had. Like I just said, they're all curly and all over the place. And the way photosynthesis works is starches are agitated by light. So your chlorophyll, the stuff that gives you the colour in your plants, it's the starches that produce oxygen and food and all of that type of stuff. So I'm wondering to myself, would the starches be more sensitive if kept in the dark for a number of days or a number of hours first? So all I'm going to do to start with is a number of hours. So I'm going to press some leaves in this fine book. And tomorrow I'm going to do another one of these videos. And in that video, I will be taking leaves out on my book to see if it works different. And these leaves press pretty nicely, I should imagine. They're nice broad leaves. My whole plan was to go and get wild. You know, the whole plan to this was going to be wild. It wasn't going to be manufactured. I was just going to go off to the country park and pick some nice broad leaves. And unfortunately for me, it snowed. Oh God, these rip pretty easy. Oh, I think I'll still try that one. It's got a bit of a rip in it, but I'll still try and get a picky onto it. You know, maybe if we cut the bottom off, maybe it might come off a bit easier. I'll cut the bottom off. Let's see if we can get the leaves off a bit easier. Oh no, that one's ripped. Oh, there's another one. Don't rip, don't rip. Oh, don't rip, don't rip. Oh, that's quite a big leaf. Bit pale. But I'm hoping that'll be all right. So for these experiments, this is a non-chemical way of doing it. I've got other experiments that I'll be doing where I'll be actually using chemicals like alcohol, ammonia, things like that, just to see what happens. See if we can change colours of leaves and things like that. All right, so there's in the book, ready for tomorrow and tomorrow's experiments. I need to put a bit of weight on this. So I'll just pile some more books on it and that. But that's the experiment done. These are going to be put in the window. So I'll start the process with these and see what happens. And we'll be taking them out the frames on Monday. These ones will be taken out on Monday as well. But I'm hoping that by putting the leaves in the dark, it makes them more susceptible to light. That's the plan. Right, thank you very much. See you later.